The Center for Scientific Exploration and Research is our K through 12 science curriculum. And the reason it's a center of excellence is because the curriculum has been thought through very purposefully. It's a curriculum that's based on not just learning science, but on doing science. We begin working with our youngest students, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, to get them to continue to develop the natural curiosities that they have as they enter our school. We look at that curriculum and we coordinate it very carefully with what goes on in the middle school and the upper school, all the while building upon skills like data collection, asking good questions, testing hypotheses, presenting your data to your classmates, getting into the field, getting into the lab, and exploring the wonderful world of science that's around them and that interacts with every part of their day. The reason having a center of excellence in science makes such perfect sense is because there are years and years of educational psychological data that shows that children are natural scientists. In 1999, three very accomplished educational psychologists put together this wonderful book called The Scientist in the Crib. The thesis holds that we are all born natural scientists. As infants, very young children, we're curious about our world. We explore, we test our own little hypotheses to try to learn more and more about our world. Those are the children that arrive at Lake Ridge Academy. And our Center of Excellence in Science is designed to continue that natural process, to continue to develop those natural skills of curiosity, testing, hypothesis testing that children do from the day they're born. The capstone for our Center of Excellence in Science is the Institute for Scientific Research. This program is a grassroots effort that grew out of conversations in the science department and was strongly supported by our administration and enthusiastically embraced by our students. It is a 2.5-year research program that allows students to delve into questions that they have in a lot more detail than they would be able to in a normal class period or in one of our regular courses at Lake Ridge Academy. Students explore a topic of their choice and do in-depth research in that topic. These topics range from ecological questions to biotechnological questions to behavioral questions. They run the gamut of scientific possibilities. The Institute for Scientific Research really begins with our prerequisite course in the sophomore year called Research Methods. In that class, students learn how to do scientific research. Interestingly, this is really building on what they have learned since they entered Lake Ridge Academy, because doing scientific research is so keenly emphasized throughout our curriculum K through 12. This research methods course just formalizes it and gives students a chance to really focus in on scientific research. In this course, students perform several extended research projects, both in the lab, wet lab, and a couple of virtual online research activities. They learn how to read primary literature, they learn how to search for mentors and collaborators, and they ultimately develop the research idea that they will pursue over the next 2 years in the junior and senior year. By the end of the sophomore year, students have identified a formal research project that they want to pursue during their junior year. The junior year is really devoted to pursuing that project, doing research in the field, in the lab, and usually involves quite a bit of time commitment on the part of students. Everything does not just fit into a class period during the day, during the school day. Students are busy on weekends, after school, on holidays, pursuing their research. That continues throughout the junior year. Data collection, data analysis, collaborating, testing, retesting. One of the interesting things that's developed in this process is you find out just how good of problem solvers many of these students are, because in the real world, research does not go as smoothly as a lab in a classroom. Labs are pre-planned, there's a designated outcome. Many of our students in the Institute for Scientific Research are doing things that haven't been done before. So they run into obstacles. They have to figure out how to overcome those obstacles. And that's just as big a part of this process as conducting the actual experiment.
I think working with Mr. Smith is an awesome opportunity because he tells us where we should go with our research and the criteria and what we need to do, but at the same time he gives us a lot of freedom in what we do and how we do it, and he lets us solve our own problems.
Being in the Research Institute has given me a lot of opportunities. It's widened my perspectives on the possibility for collegiate research or postgraduate research, and it's really helped me by giving me a focus for my college search by having this research project that I might actually be able to take to the university that I'm going to attend. And this has been really receptive by a lot of the admissions counselors, and it has really given me a strong feeling that I want to do undergraduate research and possibly pursue research as a career.
I think this is just a really great opportunity and sets me apart from other students when it comes to applying for college or even internships of any sort.
In addition to the many great things that are happening in labs right here at Lake Ridge Academy, the Institute for Scientific Research has afforded our students an opportunity to work with outside collaborators and mentors. This is an invaluable experience because these people are experts in their field, and our students get to work alongside these experts, seeing how they do science in the real world. We've had many great opportunities to collaborate and get experience, not the least of which is our opportunity to work with people at NASA. We've also had a chance to collaborate with some parents. Ed Spellman has been instrumental with one of our projects, creating a sleep deprivation chamber that one of our students is using.
What Dominic wanted to do was particularly interesting to us because we are working with Dr. Cameron Camp at the Center for Applied Research in Dementia and doing a lot of work with music and memory, showing that a person with dementia actually can learn, and music is a big facilitator of that learning. So it's not just a death sentence anymore. We're trying to increase the quality of life for our residents, always looking for new ways to help our residents, especially when they're depressed or have anxiety. And so what Dominic's doing plays in very nicely to that.
I got interested in this topic because a few years ago my grandfather actually died of Alzheimer's disease, and that was that's what sparked the interest for me, is the family connection. About a year ago, Kristen actually went to the career day and spoke about how she runs the Kemper House. So that's how I got connected with her, is through her connection with Lake Ridge and through Mr. Smith.
Here on campus, I'm working with different patches of Phragmites and testing the effects of different herbicides on the Phragmites and seeing how that grows up the next year, if that affects the growth of the Phragmites at all. This work has also given me the opportunity to work with Lynn Ickes from Lorain County. She and I are working at the Black River in Lorain to test the effects of different vegetation on Phragmites, so we're testing different types of grass seed and also trees.
I'm very proud of our first class of Institute Fellows. They've been hardworking, they've been innovative, they've been curious, they've been good scientists. They represent the first group, and they've helped establish the model as we go forward. We have an even larger group of sophomores that are interested in entering the Institute, and they too look to be very promising young researchers. The Kemper Science and Engineering Building will give us the devoted, dedicated space we need to expand this program to meet the needs of our students and to host outside speakers, other teachers who want to use this facility. It's just going to be a great opportunity for this program to continue to grow. This program is unique and it's special, and it gives our students a special experience, and it's one that is uniquely Lake Ridge Academy. And it's exciting to see it get started, and I can't wait to see where it goes.